And this is why levels of evidence is really important too. Very quickly, look for analyses, meta-analyses, or systematic reviews. Those are conglomerates of multiple dozens and dozens of studies, sometimes hundreds of studies on a similar subject. So if you look at the recent literature posted in the past 2 years, that is systematic reviews of countless studies on animal and plant protein sources, you're going to find the reality is animal proteins are just superior to plant-based proteins. Now, another thing I want to be really clear about is I'm not trying to argue with this guy. I don't know why has like beef with me. Get it? Beef. If you want to be a vegan, you want to be a vegetarian, by all means, go ahead. If you do it for moral or ethical reasons or purposes, or you do it for dietary health purposes, whatever, you do you. It's your life at the end of the day. But don't manipulate research to try to fit your narrative, especially if it's horribly flawed research. The reality is we have dozens and dozens of recent studies that show the truth, which is that animal protein is superior to plant-based protein. The reality is, if you are a vegan or you're a vegetarian and you're following a plant-based diet, you can absolutely see equal improvements in size and strength, but you have to overcompensate by consuming significantly more protein. On average, if you're following a vegan or vegetarian diet or a plant-based diet, you need to consume about 40% more protein than someone who's following an animal-based diet in order to stimulate adequate muscle protein synthesis. That's just the reality. You have to look at the mechanisms. To stimulate muscle protein synthesis, it comes down to leucine. And you need to have an adequate amount of leucine, and plant sources are just not as optimal in terms of leucine requirements. So if you're on a vegan or vegetarian diet, you're either going to have to overconsume protein to make up for that lack of leucine, or you're going to have to supplement with exogenous leucine in the form of a bolus or a pill or whatever. But just be aware. Again, at the end of the day, do whatever works for you. I just wanted to use this as a talking point. I'm sorry this video was so long. I hope you guys stuck around. I hope you learned something. Peace.